do understand the frustration. You must hear that a lot, right? Yeah. But in terms of the frustration you have for DNAs, do not attends, what does need to be done? What could be done realistically to solve that?
Yeah, I absolutely agree that it's frustrating on both ends. I think, in theory, yes, a fine might be appropriate as long as it's a small fine, as long as people are aware that it's not a fine for using the service, but a fine for misusing the service. But I have two issues with it. Firstly, I feel like it might target the most vulnerable people. Think about pensioners who are maybe more forgetful, have cognitive problems, who might not be able to afford the fine and are more likely to create these DNAs. Or think about the kind of people that may not be able to afford those fines and say, well, actually, I won't book an appointment at all, and then they only present later with a more severe illness or present to A&E instead. And I think that's where the fine balance needs to be, reached.
Well, what about, I mean, certainly at my dentist, I mean, it's a private dentist, so, they've got money to spend however they so choose. But I get a phone call the day or 2 days before saying, just to confirm you are coming to the appointment. Now, can GPs start doing that, even if it's done sort of on a computer system that fires out text messages?
Yeah, we already do it in my practice, so all patients get a reminder and they get a very easy way that they can click this button if they want to cancel it. So I do feel like a lot of practices are trying to make it as easy as possible, but there are still probably practices out there where you still have to stay on the phone for 20 minutes to try and cancel it, and I think we need to try and make it as easy as possible for people to cancel.
Yeah.
Does this sort of add to the case of people having online and virtual appointments rather than ones in person?
I mean, those appointments are appropriate for a vast majority of our patients, yes, but there are going to be a group of people for whom it's just not going to work. The more vulnerable, the elderly, those with mental health concerns, and I think we still need to be quite flexible.